Hello friends, and welcome to The Hanged Man in the Moon. If this is your first time here, welcome. Thank you for coming. I'm pleased to meet you. If you've been here before, thank you for returning. I'm truly honored. Friends, if you are a returning visitor, you know from the thumbnail for this video that this is my new series called Spread, Spreads, and More Spreads. And friends, I've got a big ol' spread for you today. It's a spread that I developed about a year ago for a Facebook group that I administer, that I oversee, called 365 Days of Tarot de Marseille. So this is originally for a Tarot de Marseille reading, but I think it works perfectly well for an RWS deck or a Thoth deck or any deck you want to use. And this spread was inspired or in honor of a woman by the name of Ada Lovelace. Ada Lovelace. Now, who is Ada Lovelace? I'll put a link to either a Wikipedia article or some article about her. But in the early 1800s, there was one of the first mechanical computers invented. And it was invented by a man, a very clever man, but he needed someone to program the machine for him. And he got this brilliant woman, a beautiful woman, by the name of Ada Lovelace. And so she is our first computer programmer that we recognize, I believe. And so in memory of her, in memorial to her, I created a kind of computer program spread for your tarot decks. And what I'm going to do in just a moment, I will show you the spread in beautiful color. And then I will show you an example of that spread. I'll show you, because there are stages to the spread, I will show you the first stage and then the last stage of the spread with the light Sears Tarot. And then I'm going to flip the camera down and we're going to work this spread together using the only small deck that I have access to at this moment, because I don't have access to my office, which will be my Morgan Greer in a tin. So that's what we're going to do. If you want to have fun with me, stay tuned. We'll be right back. Friends, we are back. And this is my computer spread, or what I'm calling my computer spread. And here is the deck that we are going to use. And the way that this works out, I've laid this out in a very specific order and for a specific reason, which I will try to explain as to the best of my ability. So this is a calculating spread. We add things together to get results, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 upright, and then I will keep 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 face down at first. And then I'll read this set of cards. And after we read this set of 6 cards, then we'll see the resulting calculations. So the resulting calculations would be 1 plus 6 equals 7, 7th card. 2 plus 5 equals the 8th card. 3 plus 4 equals the 9th card, and then 1, 2, 3 equals the 10th card. 6, 5, and 4 equal the 11th card, and then these 2 cards and these 3 cards give us the final answer, the final piece of advice, the final thing to focus on here in the 12th spot. Now, I have a specific reason for the order of these cards. A kind of mathematical reason, because this is a computer spread, right? One is that 1 plus 6 equals 7. 7 is a magical number. It's a mystical number, a beautiful number. So I wanted to keep these numbers adding up to 7. So 1 plus 6 equals 7. 2 plus 5 equals 7. 3 plus 4 equals 7. So we've got, really, though it's card number 7, 8, and 9, these are all adding up to 7s. And then going across, you'll see they'll add up to 6. 3 plus 2 plus 1 equals 6. 4 plus 5 plus 6, that equals 15. But 5 plus 1 equals 6. So we've got 2 6s and 3 7s here. Now, what do they add up to? 6 plus 6 equals 12, a beautiful number, 3, right? But let's keep the 12 here. This is 7, 7, 7. 3 times 7 equals 21. 12, 21. Now, the numbers both reduce down to 3. But let's add those together. 12 plus 21 equals 33, which adds up to 6. Yeah, 6, 6, and then, well, okay. So if you're scared of the number 666, maybe this isn't the spread for you. But we've got another 6 ending up here. So we've got 3 7s and then 2 6s, and then all of them add up to another 6, which is really interesting. The card of choice, right? The lover's card. So, friends, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this all away and I'm going to start shuffling. What is the question I'm going to use? The question I'm going to use is, how can I, Derek John Thomas, best navigate this coming week? Yeah? So let me shuffle the cards and show you how this spread works in action. I've used this spread several times over the past year and a half, and I've been really pleased with the results. So let me show you. How can I best navigate the week ahead? This can be used for any kind of question you're interested in, but that was the best question I could think of right now. 1. This is the way I shuffle my decks when I can. And if you want to skip to the end of the shuffle, feel free. But yeah, I'm going to go through the whole shuffle. How can I best navigate the week ahead? How can I best navigate the week ahead? Whoops. Okay. I'm not going to read reversals with this deck at this time. Oops. And I don't read, although interesting star, I don't particularly read reverse jumpers the way that many people do. 4. How can I best navigate the week ahead? 5. 6. 1 more split. Well, actually, there'll be 2 more splits. 4, 5, 6. This is really a fairly uncomfortable position that I'm in right now to be able to do this. I'm not in my office. The height of the chair and the table are not the most comfortable, but this is the best I can do at the moment. So, bear with me. I may have to kneel on the floor. So, how can I best navigate the week ahead? How can I best navigate the week ahead? How can I best navigate the week ahead? Okay, so cut the cards. How can I best navigate the week ahead? So let me see. I am going to kneel in front of the camera for a bit to make sure you are seeing all the, oh, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, interesting, right? Then I said I was going to lay these face down, right? Well, let's see, can I get these? Let's see if I can put this up a little bit closer, yes. So you can see more of the card. Okay, we're going to be a little cut off, but please bear with me. That was 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so this is the spread. And I will put this off here to the side. So what do we get? How can I best navigate the week ahead? Well, in the conscious area, in my conscious realm, we start off with the Five of Cups, not a happy card. And we have the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. So, consciously, I want to be able to manage my disappointment, recognizing that yes, there are some things that are not going to or are not working out as I had hoped they would work out, but there are still things that are upright and standing for me. I don't have to wallow in the spilled milk. I can pay attention to what is still standing. And from that, I can be the master of what I have, what is. I can work with what I have and be resilient. I can stand tall. I don't have to be embattled. Now, you'll notice that this Nine of Wands is very different from the Pamela Coleman Smith art, right? Then the Pamela Coleman Smith art, which is beautiful, the male figure standing in front of the 8 wands and holding the 9th in his hand is pretty beat up. Yeah, you see a bandage on his forehead. Looks like it's blood stained. This person here standing in front of the wall, the barricade, the protection of these 8 wands is in pretty good form, much better form than in Pamela Coleman Smith's art. So here, standing tall doesn't necessarily mean I have to be beaten up by things to stand tall. I can stand tall, I can feel defended and safe and resilient, even without having to go through all of the beating up that is sometimes shown in other decks. Does that make sense? So I could be the master of my realm, I could take care of stuff, and I can work with other people as well. The King of Pentacles to me is also the one who's able to work with anybody and work well with them. And moving from that disappointment to here, I will then be more resilient. I will be able to stand tall. Now, in the unconscious realm, for me, I've got this passion that I'm not really sure what to do with, right? It's a new passion, or it's an undeveloped passion. It's something that I'm considering unconsciously. And so, unconsciously or in the unconscious, this is also the time to start taking action on that, to not only have, in the 3, we have not only seen the direction that we want to go in, we have actually start moving in that direction. We start taking actions. And that will lead to to happiness, to joy, to comfort. So this disappointment can become comfort, right? Standing in this resilience, we can have some, now in 6s, I also like to read this way and I like to read this way. Yeah. Standing in my resilience, I can still have, now there's this way, but there are also the crosses, which I'm just doing right now. Yeah. The 5 of Cups and the Sun together. This can be brought into the Sun, right? This resilience can be transformed into beginner mind of I'm resilient, but then I can, in this resilience, in this protected spot, I can find my new thing, my fresh thing. I can revitalize. Okay, so that's how I want to, or this is how I can best navigate the week ahead. I can I can learn from what has been spilled, but not focus on that, but give some attention to what has not spilled and become the master of what I have, what is there, and find my resilience. Unconsciously, I will be able to develop this seed that is down there and ready to be developed and start taking action to find happiness and success. Now, how is this going to add up further. Now, so we've got the 5 of Cups and the Page of Rods giving us the Queen of, this is cool. Yeah. So from my disappointment, recognizing my potential, I can move into this independent, creative, powerful being, right? Of the Queen of Wands, or rods in this deck. King of Pentacles plus action equals opportunity for more planning. Now, opportunity, and I was mentioning that. There seemed to be a step missing between this and this. And so we get it here. If I add my ability to work with and be the master of the resources I have, and I start taking action, I will be able to do some really good planning. Does that make sense? And then from this resilience plus happiness of the Sun, we've got the Queen of Swords. I'll be also very clever, smart, independent. Have a very cut through the clouds of confusion, have a very good understanding. And I love that these two queens are here side by side, right? With this 2 of Wands in the center. So these two can be brought together in this card, Clear vision, clear, powerful, independent passion brought together to see where we want to go, where I want to go. Now, what does this add up to? The 5 of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands adds up to, okay, so I'm here in my resilience, and this is where where it will take me to doing the work. I've gone from my disappointment, managing my resources, in a state of resilience and security, and in that space I can do the work. I can practice and manage, like I said, with the King of Pentacles, being the one who can work with anybody else and manage the resources. That's part of this 8 of Pentacles as well, right? So Page of Wands, 3 of Wands, plus the satisfaction of the Sun leads to, the Devil. Now, the Devil, this is interesting. Notice the Sun here and the red disc here. That's one thing that just strikes me very strongly. Now, the Devil can be things like, in some decks, in some ways of reading it, the Devil can be the tempter, the addicted one. But the Devil can also be the one who enjoys the material realm and is the one who creates in the material realm. It's not the creator of the Emperor, there's that creator, but the one who takes spiritual into matter, who transmutes the spiritual down into Malkut of the Tree of Life. The one who takes the 4 elements, kind of like the magician, but in a more spiritual sense. Now, some people see the Devil as being a distortion of Sophia, the wisdom of the creating divine who has entered in and immersed herself in the material realm. So, what I see from this is that this passion with action and satisfaction will lead to a enjoyment of the creative and the material realm. That's what I'm trying to get at. There's a way of enjoying and the sensual pleasures of being embodied in a physical universe. And I think that's what this Devil card can also be. And it can be taken to an extreme. It can be taken to the extreme of addiction. It can be taken to the extreme of being so immersed in the material realm that the only way to escape from it is the cracking apart of the tower. But here we've got a candle here. We've got the light. The light is still here in this Devil card. Now, of course, there's this fly, which reminds us of horror movies, but still, I think there's this appreciation for and reveling in the material realm that can happen here in a more positive sense of the devil. And so we're going for the final calculation. Now we've got working, mastering our craft, doing the work, the daily tasks, enjoying the material realm. And here we've got our two queens of passion and wisdom and creativity and clarity of vision, with the planning of the Two of Wands in the center. And this is all going to culminate in collaboration. And this is what I want to, this is, I think, the ultimate answer of this entire spread, which is collaboration. And it's interesting that in this deck, it's not collaboration necessarily between people. This could be a collaboration with the divine. It could be a collaboration with the Trinity, with the Creator, the feminine divine, and then the child of the divine. Yeah? This could be us creating with spirit as well. It could be us creating with aspects within self, if that makes sense. So that is the ultimate thing that I want to focus on for this week, according to this spread. It could be potential collaboration with other people, but also collaboration with spirit, also working together and getting stuff done with spirit. Now we've got doing the daily tasks, enjoying the physical realm, and then doing stuff. We've got the clarity and the drive with planning. Add that together to doing stuff. And that is the final answer to this calculation of this spread. So what do you think? Does that make sense to you? Is that intriguing? I would love to hear if you try this. Have you seen the screenshot of the way it's laid out? There's a chart for calculating these, like 1 plus 6 equals 7, 2 plus 5. Those are all in one of those screenshots, and you can go refer to that. If you want, you can contact me at my email address, which is below, and I can send you a PDF file of this spread, just to let you know. So in the description box below, there will be my email address, thehangedmaninthemoon@gmail.com. Let me know, and I can send you a PDF of this spread. Or if you can contact me and I'll do a reading for you if you like. I could do that as well. And friends, if you're still here, hit the thumbs up button so that YouTube knows that you liked this video, you got something from this video, and other people might get something from it too. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and hit the alarm bell so you get notifications of when I upload videos. I do about 3 a week these days. I'm going to be starting a deep dive maybe next week. So if you want notifications, hit the alarm bell and comment below. I would love to hear what you think. Does this make sense to you? Does it not make sense to you? Let's talk about it. And friends, again, now, as always, I wish you love, joy, well-being, and pure awareness. Thank you.